Let's go to 4A. On her first day in hospital, Kiri receives usable 1 milligram of a drug. The amount of the drug Kiri receives increases by the same amount D each day. This shows its arithmetic sequence. On the 7th day, she received 21. On 7th day, she receives 21 milligram of the drug. On the 11th day, she receives 29 milligrams. Write down an equation in terms of usable 1 and D for the amount of drug she receives on the 7th day. We know this is an arithmetic sequence, so U sub n equals U sub 1 plus n minus 1 times D. So for U sub 7 equals U sub 1 plus 6D. For B, write down an equation in terms of U sub 1 and D for the amount of drug that she receives on the 11th day. U sub 11 equals U sub 1 plus 10D. Let's go to 4C. Write down the value of D and value of U sub 1. We got these two equations. U sub 11 equals U sub 1 plus 10D. U sub 7 equals U sub 1 plus 6D. This is the first equation. Second equation, we will do subtraction. Get U sub 11 minus U sub 7. Cancel these two. Equals 10D minus 6D will be 4D. Then we plug in numbers. U sub 11 is 29. Minus U sub 7 is 21 equals 4D. 8 equals 4D. So D equals 2. Then we plug back to U sub 7 equals U sub 1 plus 6D. U sub 7 is 21 equals U sub 1 plus 6 times 2 is 12. So U sub 1 equals 21 minus 12 will be 9. For 4D, Kiri received the drug for 30 days. Calculate the total amount, which means S sub 30. We will use this formula, 30 over 2 times 2 times U sub 1 is 9, plus n minus 1 is 29 times 2. Then we put it into calculator. Enter. Answer will be 1,140. 1,140 milligrams will be the solution to 4D. Let's go to 4E. Ted is also in a hospital. And on his first day, he receives a 20 milligram injection. The amount of Ted receives decreased by 40% each day. By 40% each day, which means this is a geometric sequence. R equals 1 minus 40%. That equals 0.6. Find the amount of antibiotic in milligram that Ted receives on the 5th day. We know this is a geometric sequence. So U sub 5 equals U sub 1 times R to the 4th power. U sub 1 is 20. R is 0.6 to the 4th power. We will get 2.592 milligrams. For 4F, the daily amount of antibiotic Ted receives will first be less than 0.06 milligram on the kth day. Find the K. We know the U sub K less than 0.06. U sub K, we do know this is a geometric sequence. U sub n equals U sub 1 times r to the n minus 1's power. Now we plug in. U sub 1 is 20, r is 0.6 to the k minus 1's power, less than 0.06. We will use the equation solver to figure out the solution. Get less than 0 form first. Move 0.06 to the left side, 20 times 0.6 to the k minus 1's power minus 0.06. Go to calculator. 20 times 0.6 to the x minus 1's power, then minus 0.06. Math, upper arrow, solver. 10 as an estimated value. Alpha, enter. Answer will be 12.4. By solver, k equals 12.4. Two choices. Either k equals 12 or k equals 13. We plug back into this inequality, 13. We will get a negative number. But if you put 12, you will get positive number. But we are looking for the solution to make less than 0 inequality. So k equals 13 will be the solution. For 4G, hence find the total amount of antibiotic in milligram that Ted receives during the first k days. We are looking for S sub k. We already know k is 13. So basically, we are looking for S sub 13. Using this formula, 20 times 0.6 to the 13th power minus 1. 0.6 minus 1. Go to alpha y equals, get a fraction. 20 times 0.6 to the 13th power minus 1. 0.6 minus 1. Enter. Answer will be 49.9 milligram. So answer to 4G will be 49.9 milligrams.